significant new policy regarding guardianship just came out of Washington. If you or a veteran you know is in VA care, you should understand what is happening. First, let's talk about guardianship. A guardian in veterans' disabilities law is a court-appointed individual legally responsible for managing the affairs, finances, or medical decisions of a veteran deemed incompetent or unable to manage their own needs. Guardianships are often initiated for veterans with severe physical or mental impairments. A few days ago, VA and the Department of Justice announced a new Memorandum of Understanding, authorizing the DOJ to appoint VA attorneys as Special Assistant United States Attorneys. That designation gives those VA attorneys the legal authority to initiate guardianship or conservatorship proceedings in state courts. These are proceedings that could remove a veteran's right to make their own financial and medical decisions. VA has said the immediate focus is on approximately 700 veterans currently in VA medical facilities who have no family or legal representative to authorize transitions out of those facilities. That is a real problem. And for some veterans, a court-appointed guardian may genuinely be the right answer. But the structure of this arrangement raises serious due process questions that the veterans law community cannot ignore. VA is simultaneously the treating institution, the party that made the clinical determination of incapacity, and now the party filing the legal action. The MOU extends beyond hospitalized veterans. It also covers veterans who are homeless, or in the MOU's own words, quote, at risk of homelessness, end quote. That phrase has no legal threshold in this agreement. It is elastic in a way that should concern anyone who works in this space. Something every veteran and advocate needs to understand about guardianship is that it is not temporary. Unlike a civil commitment, which expires, a guardianship is designed to be permanent. It can be revisited, but the burden falls on the veteran to prove to a court that they should get their autonomy back. That's an extraordinarily high bar for someone who may have limited resources and no independent legal representation. Several major veterans organizations, including the Paralyzed Veterans of America, the National Coalition for Homeless Veterans, and the Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America, have raised concerns about due process, oversight, and the risk that guardianship could be used as a substitute for the housing and services veterans actually need. The question the veterans law community needs to be asking right now is not just whether guardianship is sometimes necessary. It is. The question is, who is watching the watcher? At CCK Law, we will be following this closely. If you want to learn more about a veteran's legal rights, whether related to guardianship, benefits, or anything in between, visit our blog at cck-law.com.